Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. We're learning Second Maaser, Sheni, Perek Beis, Mishnah Beis, and Mishnah Gimel. And the second chair is Ian Mitzion. We're going to analyze that, and I'm going to lay out a question. And Ian Mitzion, if you get the right answer, it's a daily double, and you get to choose how much money you want to get if you get it right. It's not true. I'm not offering any money. I don't have any money to offer you. But if someone wants to sponsor the Daily Double, that would be fun, right? Imagine if I had a sponsor every day for the Daily Double. And, in the Daily Double where I do the two Mishnayos, I ask the question that I'll be discussing in Mitzion. People can type in their answers. I'd have to do it in a way where I wouldn't, the Mitzion portion would come out later in the day. So people would have a chance to answer the question correctly. Along the lines that I'm saying, you have to corroborate what I'm saying, and then you can be entitled to as much money as you want, as much as the sponsor wants to give. Be a good idea for marketing later on in my YouTube career. Let's start with Mishnah Beis, Perek Beis, Mishnah Beis, Maaser Sheni. Shimon Omer in Sachin Shemin Shal Maaser Sheni Mishalayim. Even though it previously said, according to the Rabbana, the Tanna Kama, that not only are you allowed to eat Maaser Sheni, you're also allowed to drink, Yishtiyas B'chalchiyah, and you're also allowed to sifa, you're allowed to anoint yourself with things that you normally would anoint yourself, shem and olive oil, because sicha is b'chal shtia. Umar says sicha is like shtia. When you anoint yourself with something, it's like you drank it. So all those things are allowed. Rosh Shimon doesn't allow it in Yerushalayim. Chama and Chama do allow it. We'll have to discuss. Rosh Shimon is a peculiar shita because it seems that everyone agrees you could do this. Amru lo Rosh Shimon. The Rabbanan said to Rosh Shimon, "Im haka b'truma chamura l'naka b'ma'aser sheni akal." Truma is more chamura. Truma can't be eaten by a zar. Ma'aser sheni can be eaten by anyone. Any Yisrael. So if Truma you're allowed to do Sicha, Kohen is allowed to anoint himself with Shem and Shal Truma, certainly Maaser Sheni should be allowed to. Amar Lahem Ma'alo, he said the opposite. Im Hekel b'Truma Chamura, Makom Shehekel b'Krish Karshinim, Uvetilsan, Nakel Maaser Sheni Akal, Makom Shalo Hakel b'Karshinim, Uvetilsan. Tilsan is clovers. Karshinim, I think, is a type of leek, like a shallot, type of onion, chives, I'm not sure. These things, we'll see in the next Mishnah, it's more chomer by truma. Certain things you're allowed to do with truma, you're not allowed to do with Maaser Sheni. So therefore, you see a chomer by Maaser Sheni. So therefore, just like the chomer we'll see in the next Mishnah, Maaser Sheni, here also by Sicha will be more machmir by Maaser Sheni. What is this cool? Gimel Tilsan Shal Maaser Sheni Teachel Simchonim. Shal Truma, right? Tilsan clover is Maaser Sheni. It has to be eaten Simchonim while it's growing, while it's moist, not when it's dried out. Shal Truma, however, Shal Truma Beishamai Omrim Kol Maaseh B'Tara Chutz Mechafifasa. Even though technically Truma you're allowed to eat when it's dried out, however, you should be tar when you're dealing with it, because at the end of the day it is truma, and you don't want to be tamei. It's just like when you eat truma, you have to do netilas yadayim. You do netilas yadayim even for chulin, for bread. But the real reason we do netilas yadayim for bread is because on truma, exerted by truma, you're supposed to wash your hands before truma. Your hands shouldn't be tamei. And really also do tefillah in the mikvah before eating truma. You shouldn't be tamei. You're not allowed to be tamei while you eat truma. Here, truma doesn't apply. Technically, it's okay once it's dried out. It's not food anymore. Still, midrabanan, you should conduct yourself in tara according to Beis Shammai, except chafifasa. When you use it part of your shampoo, it's okay to do it if you're tummy. V'sol omrim kol maaseh betuma. They allowed you to do anything even in the state of tuma chutz mishriyasa, except that you soak it in water. Soaking in water is like your makshir lekabel tuma. When it touches liquid, it makes you actually kabel tuma. So on that they were machmir, and they said you have to treat it like real truma, even though really these things don't have a din of truma. So therefore, you see that by truma, truma applies even. Maaser Sheni is more chomer than Maaser Sheni. You have to eat it while it's really edible to everybody, and truma, you don't have to eat it while it's edible to everyone when it's dried out. And even though technically it's not really truma, but there's still certain chomers which apply. So that would be the case for Maaser Sheni is more machmir than truma. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in Ian Mitzion, where the question, the daily double, is how do you understand Reb Shimon's view in light of the fact that we've said all along that Sicha, Shtia, and Achila is okay. What is the Pshat and Reb Shimon coming up in Yom Mitzion next?